Do you need a lift, Anton?
Fancy meeting you here. You're
There
just
you
doing your
go.
usual Dublin mountain cruise of a nice morning.
You look like you need a lift somewhere.
I do. Cool, let me jump in. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. Welcome to the T-Rock.
Very nice. I have a series of tasks
Okay.
set up for you. We're going to do a sort of a scavenger hunt based on clues that Carzone has given us for this episode of the Carzone Cars Show.
Okay.
The first clue, roses are red, violets are blue, here's a riddle just for you two. A wristwatch goes this, a doorbell's broken, you'd this, decipher the clue for your next quest to unlock. Well, what would you do if the doorbell was broken?
Go somewhere to find a new doorbell, or just get the
I'd
person
ring
to
from
knock.
outside. Knock.
Just text me.
Knock sounds good.
Okay, knock. Okay, so a wristwatch
Watch goes
goes tick tock.
right.
A
Tick.
doorbell's broken, you'd knock. Tick knock. There you
Beautiful.
go. Okay. So I did a full-time master's last year, which at the beginning of it I thought this will be fine. I'll manage to juggle everything. You do manage to juggle everything, but not without it nearly killing you.
Where did the dogs go in the boot?
And they have a special, I actually had it in the boot there, they have a special sort of velvety pocket kind of
Have
thing.
they a special velvety pocket? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special dog pocket. Yeah, so it's a special pocket that kind of attaches to the back of the seats, and it just keeps them safe if you
It attaches to the
break.
back of the seat.
Yeah, so the two seats, so it goes right across the back seat, attaches to everything, and
But do you put them in it like a hammock, or is it?
yeah, it's like a hammock almost.
You have a velvet dog hammock.
Yeah, it was Les's idea, but it's waterproof as well.
So you cruise around with two Pomeranians in waterproof velvet dog hammocks. This may be the favourite thing I've ever learned. Does this look meaningful? Is this where we're meant to be?
Oh, I think it is.
Yes, it's definitely something. This is us.
Thing. Right, I think we have something.
It worries me slightly. This looks camping related.
Not going camping, are we? I think this could be the clue. Right, kiwis are furry and I'm allergic to time. These clues are getting much harder to rhyme. A ship is
Power through.
a ship is a galley. A Mustang has
Going with Sally.
Sally. Consult your map. A bridge crosses the
Sally?
gap.
That makes
Sally
more
Gap?
sense. Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
Okay, I think it does.
So we're going to Sally Gap.
Going camping in Sally Gap by the
Perfect.
looks of it.
So tell us then the things you like about the T-Rock.
Love the space. Obviously, it has a good big boot. It has space in the back for the dogs, and they're comfortable.
They're velvet hammocks.
But I love the lane assist, and if you veer out at all, it sort of gently turns the wheel a bit, so you.
And it physically
Get
intervenes.
back.
It's not
Yeah.
just a warning. It
Yeah.
does. Huh.
So I love that, and has cruise control as well, which is brilliant for long drives.
Cruise is adaptive, is it?
Yeah. So if you're driving long, say if I set it to 120, if that's the speed limit, driving long, if a car pulls in front of you a bit further ahead, it senses that and it slows down. And then obviously it has heated seats, which we're enjoying today,
Yes, it does.
and all sorts of ways to make you park safely, and has the camera for parking. And so it's I find a great car, and I like the height of it because I was in a Beetle before this for a couple of years, and it's much lower down, so it's nice being a bit higher up.
I know it's the one thing that you're not meant to ask of a vegan, and that vegans get asked all the time, and it's both insulting and annoying. Do you not miss? Do you not go every now and then? Oh, I'd love a steak. Burgers, braised lamb.
No, it never
pork loin,
appealed to me.
barbecue,
One of the things that actually
smoky ribs.
turned me veggie was my granny used to run a sheep farm. Not sheep and cattle, but I used to be in charge of looking after the pet lambs every spring when they, when the lambing season was on. So you'd always get
Or gambling.
lambs that were,
Before they became dinner.
needed, I don't know, they lost their mothers or they needed special care. So I was always the one to look after them. And I remember one day going in for Sunday lunch, having spent my morning, keeping lambs alive and feeding them through a bottle and all this. And roast lamb was for lunch. And I just thought, what is the point? And so that was a turning point, and I was only about 11, 12 then.
And what about the implications then for family and friends? Are they allowed to sit down and
Yeah, it's fine.
slam into a porterhouse while you're present?
Yeah, I mean, God, there's meat in my fridge. My husband
Is there?
eats meat. But to be honest, experimenting much more with vegetarian foods now.
Is he usually sneaking out to McDonald's when you're not around?
Probably. But with the modelling even, I never intended to go down that route. It kind of happened to me. You know, I never really intended to enter Miss World or get into that whole world at all.
How do you enter Miss World accidentally?
I was in the right place at the right time. I was in a shopping centre and a girl came up and asked me to enter the regional competition, Miss Dunleary.
Out of the blue, walked up and
Out
said
of the
hello,
blue,
would you?
and I said no, thank you very much, not interested. And she was persuasive and managed to get me to go along, and I kind of started from there. I won Miss Dunleary and then Miss Ireland and then Miss World all in the same year.
Oh my God, I can't believe you hung
Quite
up
her
on that.
sorry, Mum.
We could have chatted.
She's just ringing for a chat. It looks like there's something interesting ahead. I wonder if it's for us.
I wonder. All right.
Bring us back something nice. Food if possible. Right, well, they got the right person. Veg is so healthy. Check the map on your phone. Here's your next clue from your friends at Carzone. This clue could be tricky. Your journey's end is quite tall. Myling Class sported white at that famous
Ball?
ball. Tall ball, I suppose so. If you've got to this point, your brains must be class. You'll find this cascade at the famous Glen Pass.
Mask? Pass? Glen McMass? That doesn't scan. Ball McMass.
Okay, so we're trying to rhyme tall, I guess.
What's the Myling Class then?
Class sported white.
What's that famous?
She waterfall. Yes, because
Waterfall.
remember she became quite well known on I'm a Celebrity for wearing a white bikini under the waterfall when she was
that picture
washing.
rings a bell. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So the Glen McMass waterfall.
And
Right.
it's Cascade, so that all makes sense.
Nice
science.
work. Yeah, there we go, McMass.
Oh, yeah. River
River
Viewing
Viewing
Point.
Point. That's an
That
attraction.
must be it, yeah.
Perfect.
God, we're clever.
Would you do an I'm a Celebrity?
I would have years ago. I actually did talk to them.
Did you?
And they wanted someone who was single and, you know, willing to kind of flirt with all the boys. And I was.
And do they say that? Do they go, look, we need a flirtatious presence in the jungle?
They didn't say that, but
You can read between the lines.
yeah. And I was going out with Wes at the time. It was soon after Katie Price had met Peter Andre on the show, and they
Oh, so that was
wanted.
the thing.
They want, you know, the whole romance of the show was really what they were banking on.
But why not do it now then? If they came to you and said, okay, Rosanna, I'll give you a ball of money.
I'm a bit. I've no desire to be on a reality show, or I don't know, maybe, but I just feel like I'm very kind of settled now and happy out with my life, I suppose. And I think, you know, there's been obviously a lot of talk about mental health of contestants after reality shows, and I think you do have to kind of weigh up all of that. Like, I'd love to do Dancing on Ice or something really different where you learn a
Where
whole
you
new
can properly
skill.
get a concussion.
Yeah. Also, I can't dance, so
Can you
I think
not?
I'd be fairly useless. Yeah, I'm fairly uncoordinated.
Isn't this place stunning?
It is.
I'm assuming this is where we're meant to be.
This looks like the final part of our scavenger hunt. Isn't this nice? What a nice end to our T-Rock adventure.
It is a beautiful spot, I suppose.
Certainly is. Yeah.
And not a bad old day for a drive. We got decent weather for it.
Great day for a drive. Got to show off some of the features of the T-Rock.
True.
Yeah.
And we finish with a full vegan picnic.
We do.
Rosanna, thank you very
Enjoy.
much.
Thank
It's been
you
a
very
great pleasure.
much.
That's it for this episode of the Carzone Car Show. We'll see you at the next one.